Hi Zoe, happy Monday. I've decided that I'm going to read you a chapter out of one of my favorite books in the whole wide world. And that book is Ellen DeGeneres' Seriously, I'm Kidding, on Common Courtesy. Common courtesy. I am never late. In fact, I'm usually early. This is partially because I believe in respecting other people's time, and partially because I forgot to turn my watch back after I went to Europe one summer. In a recent, highly scientific study I conducted among my friends, family, and cable repairmen, I discovered one thing to be true. Most people are always late. I don't know when it became socially acceptable to be late. I imagine it started with the person who coined the phrase fashionably late. What a terrible expression that is. I don't know who came up with it, but it was obviously someone smart enough to trick people into thinking that something is stylish when it's definitely not stylish. I remember one time Portia and I invited a couple over for dinner, and they showed up 2 hours late. You read that right. 2 hours. 120 minutes. 7,200 seconds late. We told them to come at 7 o'clock, and they got there at 9. If someone invites me to a dinner party, and they say to be there at 7 o'clock, I'll show up at noon. If they're not ready for me, I'll use the time to go through their medicine cabinets. I would never be late because it throws off the whole plan for the evening. Everyone schedules dinner parties the same way. And by 9 o'clock, you're yawning so people know it's time to find their coats. When people don't show up until 9, everything gets pushed back far too late. By the time we were ready for dessert, I was ready for bed. Literally. I had put on my night guard and taken all my clothes off. What I've realized is that people don't care about common courtesy anymore. I once saw one woman talking on the phone, putting on her makeup, reading the newspaper, texting, and twittering all at the same time. I went right over to her and said, "Hey, you need to focus right now. You are my therapist." I'm just saying, we can all work on our manners. We can say please, and we can say thank you. We can be punctual. We can be nicer to one another. It's something that we all have in our power to do. My point is, be nice and be on time. Please. Thank you. If you enjoyed this, make sure you post down there so I can read another chapter. That one chapter wasn't as funny as some of them are, but I'm bound to find one or two funny ones that you'll think are funny, and I know that you probably agreed with the topic on being polite. Your challenge is after every sentence you say in a video, you have to say word. Like, word. I guess your due date will have to be, I'm gonna go with the first week of May. So I will see you, word, later. Word.